It looks like the age of the cigarette smoke is a little high, so 4 seconds is too much. I'm going to randomize that by plugging a randomize by range node into my age limit and setting the min-max age to between, say, 2.5 and 3 seconds. We just want those values initialized at birth. So we get that same movement now. And again, the particles still die a little too late for my liking, so I'm going to reduce it some more. We can probably get away with something as little as, say, 2 and 2.5. Take it down just a little bit more if we can. There we go. Okay, I think that should give us a high enough plume. So that's what you figure out first. Figure out how you want the effect to work. The next thing you would probably look at doing is setting the turbulence scale. Do you want your particles to move back and forth very quickly, amplifying the variance with which you've set? So if this could come back, it would come back here. Basically, you're elongating the pattern, you're amplifying it. So that's what your scale is doing. Bring that back in. You'll notice that as we move through the scale, we got a very nice curling of particles. So the scale is really just going to control how much the particles can move left to right. And here you can actually see that we're starting to multiply and get a little bit too much noise. Our precision isn't nearly what it needs to be. We're just getting random noise on each of these streams. If I was to increase the scale slightly, we get a motion that resembles a nice cigarette smoke pattern, but we don't actually have the effect moving. We want the turbulence to actually move through the age. And by setting the animated feature on, we get exactly that. Now we notice that our turbulence, the frequency, is a little too low, or it's too high. So we want to scale out that frequency. We want to stretch it out a little more. So I'll stretch out that frequency to get more of a elongated period to my turbulence. And I'll lower the animation speed, the rate at which the randomization moves through the turbulence. So I'll slow that down. So we're getting a fairly decent speed, and start to work the scale a little bit more. So if I type in a value of, say, 0.1, I can start to try and tune the particle stream.